guys, welcome back here to the Mountain Race Series. We're here for race number 3 of the season. We're here in Sin City in Las Vegas, Nevada for the running of the Kobalt 400 here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. The season so far, the early parts of it in 2 races have been defined by Team Penske, as they have won the first 2 races of the season, with Jake Rogers winning the Daytona 500 and Dylan Young winning last week at Phoenix. Will they keep the streak going today here in Las Vegas? We're about to find out. Kind of a little bit of a rush because I got some things to do, but we'll make the most of this race. It's 40 laps, cautions are on, and we'll see what happens. We head to the back straightaway, and Dylan Young actually is on the pole in the 2 car. Comes in second in the points, gets the pole, and he's going to be starting up front. Outside of him is actually last week's pole sitter Tim Freilich in the 9. It's actually pretty interesting how that happened. But nonetheless, those two are going to be starting out front. Row 2 is going to have Jack Richards, former champion, and Jessica Shelton. Row 3 has Ryan Acosta and Justin Perry. Row 4 has Seth Cole and Tim Walsh. And round out the top 10 is Cole Dowley and teammate Red Bell. And let's see where Jake Rogers is starting, the points leader. He's starting pretty far back actually. But nonetheless, we're going to get ready to get this race going here at Las Vegas.
Over the top today,
we're
we got
back.
a good race car. We
And
got
here's
a
your
good
starting
driver.
lineup over here to see where everybody's starting.
Everybody carries their weight. We'll be just fine at the end of this thing.
Yeah, I'm always last. Just kidding. But there's your grid, where it's going to be and how everybody's going to be lined up today. Well, we have last week's pole sitter, and this week we have last week's winner on the front row. That's pretty interesting how that happened, but it's going to be Dylan Young and Tim Freilich going to be leading them down to the green flag to get this race going for 40 laps around Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Pace car is off. Young, Freilich, and the rest of this field is ready to go racing for 40 laps, waiting for the green flag. Will Team Penske continue their dominance? We'll find out. Racing in Sin City is underway here at Las Vegas. And Young got a great restart, or I guess an initial start. He was clear of Freilich when he did turn 1. Jack Richards and Ryan Acosta trying to follow suit. And just a familiar sight this season. We've seen Penske up front. Richards is right now going to take second away. Freilich is continuing to struggle. Young slided up the track just a little bit. It's going to be a drag race on the line for that bonus point. Dylan Young's going to get it. Jack Richards is under him now for the race lead. That Moral exhaust Toyota. And he's going to easily clear him. He's going to pull away. Seth Cole is now going to come up the second around Dylan Young. The 18 of Cole Dowley. There's Chris Dollarton, Charles Jackson all on the bottom coming through the field. Oh, Dylan Young's really high up the track. Wow, he got really loose. Just about got the wall that he had to check up, and it really cost the outside line right there, some ground. The 52 moves in the second. Dowley's now third. There's the third is Chris Dollarton now fourth, and Charles Jackson or Dylan Young are battling for 5th place right now. And there's the 23 of Michael Cozy. He's worked his way up here. BK Racing, both their cars are in the top 10 right now. See some of the Everingham cars back there. Freilich starting up front. There's the 10 car of Leo Rogers. The auto value bumper to bumper dodge this week. Trying to work his way up. Let's go to the back and see what's going on. There's Cody Lamas in the Kobalt sponsored car for the race. He's actually in the back. Not where he wants to be. Just bypass Randy Carpenter, going around Trent Dunham. There's Sean Henley. Straight ahead of him is Jacob Lawler. Joseph Lombard started in the back. Scott Collins did. There's Danny Wells. James Qualls is back here. Sean Galligan. Joshua Balkin. 19 car Zachary 5th car just got a piece of the wall. I was looking at the front, I think this is about for the lead. And Jack Richards actually had lost it. He's already fallen back to 4th. Seth Cole taking the lead, but here comes Cole Dowley in the Peanut M&M's Chevrolet on the inside. They're going at it right now, a couple of friends, battling for the lead. Chris Dollarton went way up the track. Oh, actually him and Seth both got the wall, it looked like. Dowley's going to take the lead in the 18 car. There's Michael Cozy, first way up in the top 5. There's Aaron Reed back here. He needs a good run. He hadn't had a great start to the season with a new team at Stewart Haas Racing. Right now running 7th. Joshua Mudd's in 8th in the Kickstart, Mountain Dew Kickstart Chevrolet. Steven Gonzalez is back in the Hot Wheel colors. He's 9th. Justin Perry is rounding out the top 10. Silver Fox in the wall a little bit in the 91. As soon as we put the camera on him. He's going to hold up that outside line. Finished 2nd last week. And Dylan Young, who's right behind him. Definitely wanted to win that race, but had to be a confidence booster for Silver Fox, who hadn't had a lot of success since he joined the series last season. Tim Fiegel's going back here with Jessica Shelton, with Zach Buchanan on the bottom. They gotta be careful. Silver Fox scraped the wall again. Keith Batson's trying to work his way up there in the 99. The Aflac Ford, Acosta. There's Jake Rogers, the points leader, is coming up through the field, going around Acosta, now going around his teammate Dylan Young and trying to move up. He was 22nd last time by, so he's definitely trying to work his way up. Tony Blazer's back here, and there's Allen, there's Walton, Tim Walsh, Michael Norman back here, Joshua Collard, Chris Washer. 3 wide back here. Sean Henley got put in the middle right there in the 25. He's in the back. And Leo Rogers is taking the lead. There's a big gap right here in the pack behind Charles Jackson. In the top 11 cars, and there's a breakaway up here. Fiegel, Shelton, Ian Dutta, James McLeod, there's Zach Buchanan. They're all trying to work their way up here. And Silver Fox keeps creeping the wall in that 91 car, and he keeps trying not to, but he just keeps catching like probably the right rear side of the car into the wall. Just that little fender. We're seeing the comers and goers right now. Some of you guys trying to work their way up, and then some of them just trying to catch that front pack right now as they separated. Go back up here now. Ooh, they're 3 wide almost. Ooh, that was close. I had to calm the racing down quite a bit because they kept wrecking off 4 and hitting the wall a lot more than they are now. So it's kind of been time to tinker and stuff with it. Right now, Leo Rogers is leading the way. Joshua Mudd now 2nd. Seth Cole is 3rd. Steve Gonzalez is 4th, and Justin Perry is 5th. Like I said, it doesn't take long to go from the front to the back here in this pack. Because Cole Daly was just leading. He's already at the back of this pack right here in the 18. There he is. It's going to be all about timing and just being in the right place at the right time. Leo Rogers has challenge from Joshua Mudd for the lead. Joshua Mudd, and the only win in my series, it came over in the Nationwide side, in the Mopar Nationwide Series. And he won here in Las Vegas 1 season ago. He was driving the 8 car. So Mudd knows how to win here. He just doesn't want to pull a Dale Jr. in this car and run out of gas on the last lap. And hopefully, Dylan Young would hope that to happen because then he would win. It looks like Seth Cole was trying to get around Leo Rogers, but he had a horrible corner right there and he couldn't get around. Steven Gonzalez is coming up behind him in the 55. He's really worked his way through the field. Battling for 3rd place and trying to get 2nd in the same turn. The Hot Wheels Aaron Dream Machine is working his way to the front right now. The defending champion doesn't look like he's showing any signs of slowing up. Kind of got caught off guard last week where the caution came out when he's on pit road with a few others, but still salvaged, I believe, a top 15 run. Justin Perry's going to try to sneak under him in the 11 car. Charles Jackson's worked his way up there in the 5. He's right there. There's Aaron Reed again, Tim Fiegel. Jessica Shelton and Jack Richards right now rounds out the top 10 as Leo Rogers, I believe, just scraped the wall. And the caution flag is out. Yep, the yellow flag is out. Joshua Mudd's leading. Oh, we have a wreck on the front straightaway. Chris Dollarton's involved. James Qualls, Keith Batson, Danny Wells is involved. Oh, there's somebody who's upside down. Oh, that's James McLeod. That 51 car is destroyed. Dollarton looks like he got more damage. Gallagher's involved. There's Batson. Andreas Allen. Trent Dunham got a piece with Danny Wells. Joseph Lombard's involved. Cole Daly, who was leading earlier, he got involved in the crash. Sean Henley's involved. Tweenix Racing just lost 2 of their cars. I didn't even see Henley involved. Zachary Fitzwater has damage. There's Trent and Danny. Dylan Young, last week's winner, has damage in the 2 car. Does Red Bell have any damage? Might have a buckle. Silver Fox has some side damage. Looks like everybody else coming down pit road. Does Balkan have damage? That's just how that car looks, I guess. That was a huge crash. And that was toward the back of the field. Looking for Mud. He was the leader. There he is. You can't really see coming off pit road that well. Well, he's going to be careful with Collard, who's trying to get to his pit stall. It looks like Mud's going to win off pit road. Here comes Seth right behind him. Joshua Mudd, Seth Cole. Third's going to be, looks like Steve Gonzalez, Leo Rogers, Justin Perry, and here comes the rest of the field. So I'm not going to say it really fast. But we're under caution for the first time today, and apparently a huge crash took place. Took out a lot of contenders possibly for today. Let's go back and see what happened to bring out the first caution of the day here at Las Vegas. Now this is actually outside the top 10. Keith Batson is trying to clear Dollarton in the 33, and he's coming up beside Michael Cozy. He slides up. He's actually already hooked together with the 33. I think Cozy actually gets away, and it's lagging. Are you kidding me? Why is my game lagging? It's lagging because Fraps is being stupid. Alright. They get into each other. We're just going to kind of go with it. And then they're going to both hit the wall. Cozy does a great job of saving it. James Quall's got a piece of it right there. He goes for a spin. Daly doesn't know where to go. Lombard comes flying in here. I think he runs right in the back of Andreas Allen. Yeah, he does. And a Daly. McLeod gets a piece right there. There's Trent Dunham. There's so much going on right now. Oh, McLeod easily. Man, he flipped over quickly. Tim Freilich came in there and clipped that 51 over. Danny Wells gets hit. Jacob Lawler got a piece with Michael Norman. There's Cody Lamas. There's a lot more cars, I guess, involved than I thought. Everybody just starts piling in. There's Henley. I didn't even know where he got into that. I think he just kind of ran into there. Oh, he ran into the back of Sean Gallagher, and then he got hit hard by Zachary Fitzwater. There's Silver Fox, Dylan Young trying to sneak in the middle and try to get through. Their Carpenter there. McLeod is flipping. There's Dunham. He's going around. They're all trying to get going up here. McLeod is still barrel on. Look at that 51. Wow. He flipped a ton just now. Man, oh man. That was a good portion of the field that just got involved. Almost probably at least a quarter of the field just got involved in the wreck, if not half the field. That really caused a lot of damage and it's lagging. So we're just going to end the replay there and let's get back to live action here at Las Vegas. And we're back to go racing again as I am lagging again. Okay, so I closed something down. I don't know, I've never dealt with lag until like the last 2 races I've raced are done, so I don't know. Anyway, the drivers that dropped out of the race after that were 2 damage to continue. Joseph Lombard, Sean Henley, James McLeod, Chris Dollarton, Sean Galligan, and Zachary Fitzwater are out of today's race. The rest of the cars involved are still going. As we get ready to do a top 10 rundowns, we're getting ready for the restart. Joshua Mudd, Seth Cole, Steven Gonzalez, Leo Rogers, Justin Perry, your top 5. The rest of your top 10 is Tim Fiegel, Zach Buchanan, Aaron Reed, Charles Jackson, and Jessica Shelton. And here we go, we're going back green on lap 19 of 40. And Joshua Mudd off to a great restart. And what about that? It's lag. Woo. Oh, my game's dying. No. Well, we'll see if it fixes. I don't know what it's doing, but okay. Oh my gosh. Alright, I turned some stuff off, so there's no crowd anymore. It's just a blank track. And probably we'll fix it because that's dumb, but okay. Anyway, Joshua Mudd right now is leading. Here, Leo Rogers going after Steven Gonzalez for second. And you don't want to be on that high so I can get really far behind. Let's see who's slow. Everybody's got around slow cars. I think they're all in the back. Some of the damaged cars right here. Keith Batson, I think, just came off pit road in the 99. Cody Lamas is as well. Guess they just had to come repair some damage. Not sure. There's Dylan Young, last week's winner. You're going around Danny Wells for 25th. And then there's a car that really weren't involved back here. I think Liam Irving might get a little piece of it. The rear end damage. There's the points leader. Jake Rogers, 16th right now. Justin Perry just said, well, I want to give a hand to Zach Buchanan. I think he's the only driver already this season that's been finished in the top 10 every race, all 2 races. He's the only one that's done it. They were both top 10s, but he's the only driver that's done it. That's the crazy part about it. And I don't know, just thought that was interesting. 3rd in points coming in here. He might actually, as right now, be the points leader. Justin Perry keeps hitting the wall. I went really quickly again when I said that. I have them happen every now and again, guys. I apologize. Tony Blazer's not in a good spot in that 47 car. He would like to be where AJ Allmendinger was yesterday at Watkins Glen, up front. That 47 is stuck in the middle, and that's not a place you want to be. Justin Perry continues to slide backwards after he hit the wall a couple times. Michael Cozy just went by. Joshua Balkin, who started, I believe, in the back. That 8 car, he's working his way up. Man, they're going to... Oh, Aaron Reed. That was just a bad luck to be on the outside right there. He got basically put in the wall just then. 41 car just needing a good run. Just got basically pancaked in the wall. Teammate Randy Carpenter, who's involved in the wrecks, goes by in the 39. That was just bad luck to be on the outside of that situation. Joshua Mudd is still trying to lead. And here comes Leo Rogers under him for the race lead. Seth Cole is going to try to make it 3 wide for the lead. He thought better of it. It's going to be a drag race to the line. I think Leo got him. Yep, he did. Joshua Mudd has to get out of the throttle on the outside. Going to give up 2nd. Here comes his good friend Steven Gonzalez for 3rd. Jessica Shelton's worked her way up in the top 5. She's in 5th right now. Teammate Sky Cummins up here in 6th place. There's Buchanan, Tim Fiegel having a great run, Michael Cozy having another good run, Joshua Balkin. And then the battle back here, there's the points leader. Jake Rogers got in the wall just a little bit, but he's right outside the top 10, still running strong. He's been consistent. He's just staying up there trying to keep his car clean, other than that scrape just then. Jack Richards had a great drive today. He's been up toward the front all race. And the top 2 are pulled away. And they're coming up on a slow car. It's Jacob Lawler. Seth's trying to get under Leo, but he's going to defend him where that 56 goes. They're going to have to try to split him. Oh, Leo Rogers got into him! Rogers in the wall! He got into it with the 56, and that just put heavy damage on the 10 car. Jack Richards on the apron. Where is he going? Leo Rogers, now they're getting held up behind him. Leo Rogers is going to go from battling for the lead to being outside of the top 10. And he's still stuck behind the 56. I don't think he and Jacob Lawler are going to have a lot of fun. So 56 and the leader just got into each other. And Leo Rogers is having such a great run. He had a car that could have won this race. And just like that, look at all the damage on the side of that 10 car. That was just a tough break. And these other guys behind him, Tony Blazer, Chris Washer, Justin Perry, are all hung up behind the 56 car. Jacob Lawler, who's really slow. That's a tough break for sure. 10 car. Seth Cole now is the leader. Seth, I believe, is a 3-time winner in the series history. Former Daytona 500 winner in his debut race, basically, back in season 4. And he won a couple races last season. He won actually the Bud Shootout. Won at Kansas and Martinsville. Seth trying to get his first win of season 6. Got another slow car is James Qualls in the 6th car. Joshua Mudd now in the 2nd. Mudd still might have something for that 52 car. That 88's been very strong today. Surprisingly enough, I guess. Steve Gonzalez, Jessica Shelton are right there. Tim Fiegel is going to go around Zach Buchanan. That's for 5th place. Moved the furniture row, 78 up in the top 5. And they caught up to the slow car, James Qualls, and that allowed Joshua Mudd to pull up right to the back bumper of that Twinix Racing 52 car. Jessica Shelton got by Steve Gonzalez, who got hung up behind the slow car. He came down in front of Tim Fiegel just before he started losing a lot of ground. And we got a battle for the lead. Joshua Mudd to the inside of Seth Cole for the race lead. And here comes Jessica Shelton in 3rd. The 3-car battle for the lead. Keith Batson's all the way over there in turn 2. He might be a problem before this race is over. As Mudd is now to the lead. Shelton's trying to clear Seth Cole for 2nd. Steve Gonzalez is trying to stay on the outside of Tim Fiegel and trying to get back down. He's going to try. Ooh, he didn't get to the spot. They're still side by side for 2nd. Seth might have to give it up if he's going to not hit the wall. And it looks like Shelton has cleared him for second. Mudd is trying to pull away by a few car lengths. He's up by 0.4 of a second now over the 29. Tim Fiegel still trying to clear Steven Gonzalez. Sky Commons is up here now going around Michael Cozy. The top 10, well actually really it's the top 9 separated by 1.2 seconds. There's a little bit of a gap back to Jack Richards and Jake Rogers. Go back and see where Leo Rogers ended up after all this mess. There he is. Last time by, Leo was 27th after leading this race. That's just a tough break. He had such a good car too. There's Tim Freilich. I don't know why he's doing back here. I thought he was up closer to the front. Doesn't look like he has any damage. I don't know. Joshua Mudd, his lead got cut down to 0.3 of a second. Jessica Shelton is caught back up. She brought Seth Cole right back up into this mix. There's a little bit of gap back to Tim Fiegel and fourth. We have a little bit of a pressure from the 31 of Sky Commons. Fiegel, oh, he couldn't get him. Sky Commons going to move into fourth possibly. He's on the inside. Steven Gonzalez finally got off the high side. He's worked his way in the sixth spot now, trying to move back up. Cozy 7th. Zach Buchanan right now in the top 10 once again in 8th. Joshua Balkins 9th. And we got a battle for 10th between Jack Richards and points leader Jake Rogers, who's trying to get in the top 10. He's got first and 11th so far this season. He's running 11th again. I guess he has to finish in the spot where the 1 has to be involved in the number. As they cross the line, it's 5 laps to go for Joshua Mudd. He's looking for his first career win along with Jessica Shelton, who's a rookie this season. Mudd was a rookie last season, did not win. So the top 2 looking for their first win. He actually put the top 5, 4 of the 5 cars, everybody except Seth Cole looking for their first win. Sky Common and Tim Fiegel are both rookies. I believe Michael Cozy actually looking for his first win. I'm trying to think if he's won in Cup. Not sure. Steven Gonzalez obviously has won. He's like to get his second win. Joshua Balkins never won. Richards hasn't won in a while. Jake Rogers won the 500. And there's Zach Buchanan who actually fell out of the top 10 just now. And Seth Cole is actually putting pressure on Jessica Shelton for second. That's what Joshua Mudd wants to see. Keith Batson's over here in turn 4. He's not too far ahead of the pack. And they're coming up on Jacob Waller again, who's very slow. We already saw what happened with him and Leo Rogers. We got 3 laps to go. Not what the leaders wanted to see is those slow cars up ahead. Like Darrell Walker says, slow car is going to get in the way. Right now, they're keeping in line right now. Tim Fiegel's falling back right now at the moment. He's dropping a couple of spots. Batson's gotten around Jacob Lawler, and now it's going to be a matter of where they're going to catch that 56 car. There he is, and there's the leaders. Mudd needs to get around him on the bottom as soon as he can. And it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. He's going to have to try to go under him. He goes under Lawler. And Jessica Shelton's going to get pinned in behind the 56. Seth Cole is where he wants to be. He's on the back bumper of that 88. Oh my goodness, the 88's leading at Las Vegas in the game like in real life. They're coming to the white flag, and they still have to possibly deal with Keith Batson. We have 1 lap to go, and they are going to catch the 99, so this is going to play a dividend right now for one of these 2 drivers. Mudd's trying to keep the lead. Seth Cole is right there. He wants the lead. He wants to win this race. Shelton's not out of this either. Sky Commons is up there as well. They're coming up on the back bumper of that Aflac Ford. Joshua Mudd's trying to win his first race. He has Seth trying to peek inside of him. He's going to get pinned in behind the 99. They're going to come to the line. Seth's trying to get under him, but it's not going to work. Mudd blocks him. Joshua Mudd wins the Kobalt 400, his first career Mountain Race Series victory. The 88 is going to victory lane, and like Josh said, he wishes that didn't happen when Junior ran out of gas, but this time around, Junior is going to get the flag, and Josh is going to get the flag. He wins again at Las Vegas. How about that? Joshua Mudd left Michael Waltrip Racing to come over to Hendrick Motorsports to drive the 88. Joshua Mudd, just like in his Nationwide Series win, he's going to win at Las Vegas. He cashes in. The Mountain Dew Kickstart Chevrolet is going to victory lane. And he just pulled a Steven, too. He got his first win in both series at the same track. Steven did that at Bristol, both his races, and Josh wins both his first races in both series at Las Vegas. And the irony of Bristol being next week. Huh. I don't even know what I'm doing. That is that. Whew. I don't even know. That was just a great race. Seth tried to get under him, tried to use the 99 as a pick to try to get Josh stuck in behind him, but Josh threw the block and just kind of rode behind Keith Batson. And then ultra the finish, Joshua Mudd probably was the dominant car all day long, along with Leo Rogers, but Mudd is going to win his first career win here at Las Vegas. Seth Cole come in second, Jessica Shelton third, Sky Cummins fourth, and Steven Gonzalez round out the top 5. Michael Cozy, Joshua Balkin, Tim Fiegel, Jake Rogers, and Zach Buchanan are the top 10. Buchanan gets the top 10 again, so he keeps his perfect top 10 streak alive at 3 now. Just barely held off Liam Harvick, it looked like. But wow, that was just a crazy race for sure. Looking through the field and everything. Jake Rogers possibly kept his points lead, but Zach Buchanan stayed right with him. Finished 1 spot behind him. Dylan Young had his problems today. He ended up 20th. So, we'll have to see how it goes from there. Leo Rogers ended up getting 26th. That's a tough break for him, too. Had a great car, and Jacob Lawler just kind of got in the way and caused problems, I guess. Well, I believe that is it here from Las Vegas. Remember to comment, guys. Keep up your ride. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. And subscribe to keep up the series and everything. So, hope you guys enjoyed this, and about to say goodbye here at Las Vegas. We're going to congratulate Joshua Mudd one last time for winning his first career win here at Las Vegas. I'll see you guys next time at Bristol. Oh! Josh, are you happy? Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Oh-ho! Probably not, but I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and I hope you liked this video for today. I will see you guys next time very soon, and thanks for watching this diecast video. I will see you guys later. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye! The lifetime way. Wow. How did I get up there? Oh, this is impossible. The Captain Rohit Raider View. This is going to be a problem. And Ryan Acosta. P200 runs. John Dillon up the hill. Justin Perry's on his back bumper. He's going to get wrecked. Oh, he gets pinned behind the 51. That's all it takes. John Dillon's going back to victory lane. This time the Mountain Race Series. John Dillon takes the Daytona 500.